Connecting students. Connecting students. Connecting students. Connecting students.
Good morning and welcome to Albaida Conecta. In this section, we will focus on former students from Ciudad Arjona. Today, I am here with my classmate Marta and a special guest.
He started his studies in Ceis San Bonucci San Massimiano. After that, he finished secondary education at Ciudad Arjona High School, ending up his studies in his town. Then, he started his musical training at the Professional Conservatory of Music of Jaén. Next, he studied the bachelor degree at the Conservatory of Music of Castilla y León. Next, Antonio studied a Master of Musical Performance and received at the Conservatorio van Amsterdam. His teacher was Arno Borkamp, one of the best saxophonists in the world. Antonio has played for international music festivals such as Verbier International Music Festival, Amsterdam International Saxophone Festival, Agimus Festival, Foreign Music. His professional career has led him to collaborate with different orchestras such as Orcam, Orchestra of the Hand, and working with directors such as Josep Pons or Victor Pablo Pérez. In his career as a saxophone teacher, he has taught music workshops at different schools, academies, and music conservatories. Now, Antonio is in Geneva, Switzerland, making other masters, and he often performs in different countries. The next 14th of March, he is going to play for the Queen in the Netherlands.
We welcome Antonio Sola. Good morning, Antonio. Today, we are going to ask you about your stay in Switzerland. When did you decide to be a musician?
When I decided to be a musician, for me it's really difficult, this question, because when I started my music career as a kid, I always thought about I never will become a musician. I mean, I've played around a lot of countries, I have a lot of degrees, a lot of concerts in my back, but for me music has been always part of my life. If I have a moment to decide that, was when I was sharing my high school here and conservatory.
Has music always been your dream job?
Yes, from the beginning. I mean, for me, music is my life. It's my way of living. It's a passion. It's a dream.
How did you get your job?
How did I get my job? I have like a different kind of jobs. I mean, my main job is I am concertist. I have to play in a lot of countries with my pianist. All this kind of jobs you just get on a special way. You just need to find festivals. You need to win competitions to get Another job that I have, I used to teach in different music academies in Switzerland and the Netherlands.
And why did you choose to play the saxo instead of another instrument?
Oh, difficult question. When I was a kid, I wanted to play percussion always, but I don't know why my parents chose saxophone. For me, maybe they was thinking percussion is a really loud instrument. They are going to disturb the neighborhood. I don't know. They choose the saxophone. Maybe also because my cousin plays also saxophone. But my dream when I was a kid was to play percussion.
Did you play any other instrument?
Yeah, I used to play piano 6 years because this is obligatory for us to study piano. I used to sing. I started music education in Italy of singing, but I have to stop because it's really difficult to share two careers. I mean, it's pretty difficult.
What difficulty have you found at your musical career?
I remember one of the worst moments of my life was to share high school here, bachiller, and the conservatory, because you know we have to spend all the mornings here, and I used to spend like 3 afternoons in Jaén doing my music studies, so I didn't have time to study, didn't have time to homework. I mean, this was a really difficult period for me. After that, everything was fine, because I just finished here and I decided to dedicate all my life to music.
Are there any difference between studying music in Spain and studying music in other countries?
Yes, like in all specialty, in any career. I mean, in Spain, if we talk about music, we have in my case, for saxophone, we study like we have the French method. I mean, we have like a French way of system to teach music here, technique, discipline, etc. But when I moved to the Netherlands, the knowledge of music were different for me, because we thought more about musicality, curiosity, creativity, and we thought more about all these kind of aspects.
Why did you choose to work abroad?
I chose to work abroad because it's difficult to find a job here. As a musician, you have to be, I think that you must enjoy, you must travel around Europe, and you must know different cultures, different countries. I mean, this, it helps me a lot. It's easier for me to find a job abroad than in Spain. It's a bit pity.
How is your daily life there?
Right now, I am quite happy. I mean, if you, this is one advice for all musicians. If you want to be a good musician, you need to sacrifice a lot of hours practicing. When I did my bachelor degree, I remember that I didn't have like a normal life, because I spent all my life, I spent all the days of my bachelor just practicing, and I used to play the saxophone around 12-13 hours per day, counting my rehearse with my group, my individual hours of studying and all this kind of thing. But now it's quite okay. I am doing one thing that I love. I have time for doing another kind of things, but it's nice.
What advice would you give to teenagers who are learning to play an instrument? Would you recommend them moving abroad?
For instance, if you want to play like I told you before, if you want to play an instrument, you have to play good. You have to work hard. I mean, music is a kind of discipline, but you cannot focus all the time playing. You have to. Music is art, so you have to know knowledge about painting, theater, and all this kind of thing.
Have you ever thought about coming back?
Yes. Maybe in a few years. Right now, I want to stay in Switzerland because I am really comfortable. Also, I am thinking to move to China just to work a few years, and after that, I really would love to come back to not to my hometown, but to my country.
Do you think learning English is important when you live in a foreign country?
I think that this is one of the most important things. I mean, you need right now, if you want to move around Europe, you need to talk English. If you want to be a professional musician, you need to always to know English, or if you get a job in any orchestra in Germany, France, Switzerland, United Kingdom, almost all indication of the conductor are in English. I mean, I think that this is one of the most important things right now. Just not English, even another language right now, because I have a lot of friends from around Europe, and I can say that the Spanish people, Italian people, and French people, we are the the worst speakers. You know, we just talk English a bit and our own language. And I think that is also really interesting to learn another language, especially French or German.
What do you miss most about your home when you're away?
Especially, I miss all the events that I have to miss because I am out. Like sometimes Christmas, I've been out. Sometimes in Christmas, I've been out. Sometimes the birthday of my family. I mean, I missed a lot of things. All these kind of things mainly.
One last personal question. What have you learned about personally and professionally about living far away from your family?
To live far away from my family make me strong, really strong, because I have to fix all the problem by myself, even in another language. I remember my beginnings in the Netherlands was really difficult because I moved there without any knowledge of English, you know, and it makes me really strong to change situations, you know.
Thank you, Antonio, for your collaboration and your kind words, which have helped us to understand different cultures and people around the world. It's been a pleasure discovering a new perspective of the music.
That's all. Thanks for watching us, and remember to participate in the activity that our high school is organizing for the 50th anniversary. Don't forget that our school is ambassador of the European Parliament. See you soon.